Готов, Варишу? Дная калить или овемайбро на умилитея. Авиапьер, ну, ач, роботая.
Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some more Contraband Police, shall we? So we're going to continue our complete beginner's guide on day 5 of the tutorial, and as you can see, our loving superior wants to see what we've learned. So now it's just kind of put all the pieces into place of what we've learned so far, but there's more coming, trust me. Our inspection report will double once we start the actual game. Alright, so here's this guy. Now, something you have to watch out for is his beret. But second, what you want to do is... new thing. He can trade. So, some visitors will want to trade with you. In a communist state, necessities are often only available on the black market. Small trade can be an opportunity for you to earn extra money. The price of an item in your inventory is the price you paid for that item. Before the sale, you can easily check whether your transaction will be profitable. Okay? So, it'll tell you in parentheses, like, if you're making or losing money. At any time, you could sell excess goods to the bartender in the Drunken Bear Inn. So, what you can do, alright, he'll buy these cigarettes, for example, from us that we got, and we could sell these for 23 bucks. You can also buy items from this guy and try to play like buy low, sell high. I'm going to tell you what, in my experience so far, and it's pretty limited with regards to this sale stuff, and if you know more information about this, please let me know, but the way I've seen it in the game, you get plenty of these items by taking out bad guys, just when you loot their bodies, which we haven't done yet, but is a thing in the game, which is why we have a gun and stuff. And you have very limited inventory space. So you will fill up on this and have to make extra runs to the inn or hope that somebody is buying what you have to sell for a good price. So I don't know if it's necessarily worth it unless you can guarantee a low price from what they're selling, but this vodka price is not low. So I'm going to go ahead and just sell this to the guy and then close this up. That was a good deal indeed. Now, we're missing something. What are we missing? We forgot to check the board. Smuggler, we're looking for registration 59PJ. So this guy doesn't have that registration number, so let's go ahead and do the rest of this. So a couple of things you want to know about trading too is not everyone will buy every item. So if you have a bunch of stuff that you want to sell, maybe they'll trade with you, but they're not buying that item. Except for if you go, and I checked the map, if you go to the inn, down here, the Drunken Bear Inn. So just be aware of that too. All right, let's check the documents. And he does have cargo. He has 3 petrol barrels. So let's just see. Is your name right? Asnat Yanai. Oop, we got a problem already, buddy. So far, you're not making it into the country. Now, if you wanted to be really fast, you could just mark this violation and then just kick the guy out. But you won't get a perfect inspection. All right, what else do you got? This is wrong. Passport number is wrong. Expiration date, March 1979. Okay, he's also got a problem with his expiration date. And his picture is okay. But we'll check his cargo. Push C to bring up your clipboard. Open this up. And then you want to mark these, but you got to unload so you can see if he has anything else back here. He has an extra petrol barrel. If I push tab, you'll see he has more petrol barrels than listed, so we're just going to check that as well. And we're going to tell our dude, go ahead and return the cargo. We've seen enough. Remember, you don't even need to check this guy that thoroughly because he's not a smuggler, so he doesn't have, like, any goods hidden. You're just determining whether or not he can come into the country. So we're going to be like, hi, buddy. Thanks for trading with me. God, no, you can't come in. So he's angry. He says this isn't over yet. So I don't know what that means, but you could take your flower wagon and just keep on driving. All right. Boom. Perfect inspection. Let's see who's next. Step right up. Okay. So this guy has a lot of coal. All right, let me just check your plate really fast. 59PJ. That is the smuggler. So what we're going to do is tell this guy to step out. Give me your documents. Take the documents. And... oh, he knows he's the smuggler. He's driving away. He just drove through our barrier. Okay. So we got to get in. We got to chase this guy. So get in your car. Turn it on. Let's go. By the way, don't worry about this dude. He's slow. So you can see at the top center of the screen, there's a progress bar as you get close to the fugitive. He's driving this like stupid big slow truck. So we'll catch him pretty easily. There he is, right up there. Trying to sneak into a car stand. So now you can see another thing that people can do. They can actually just try to drive right through. And you'll need to have a little chase with him. Aww. Okay, he stopped. He just wrecked him. Alright, we'll put him right here. He can't get through now. And... yeah. So he tried to run away, but he actually couldn't get out. Okay. So I'm going to hop back in. And he's back there already. And what do they want me to do? I'm going to drive. Look at the map. I think they want me to just take him back to our lockup on the border patrol. So if he ran, you'd have to chase him, but we kind of blocked him with our car. Now you can ram them with your car. That's definitely a thing that you can do. But the issue is, if you do that, remember you can push V to get this different camera view. The controls for the car, the key commands, are in the bottom right of the screen. If you do that, you might damage your car, which will mean you have to pay money to repair it. It's not the end of the world. Here we go, we're back. Alright, the criminal was caught, indeed. Alright, I'm going to kind of go back here. Oh, you know what? Stop. Stop the car. Yeah, so I made a mistake. I was so focused on getting the guy. What I should have done, and what you should do if you're playing the tutorial, is don't leave until you've searched that guy's car. So make sure you thoroughly search that dude's vehicle. Man, I don't even know how I got back here. There we go. Because he has contraband. So we didn't get it. We just got the criminal, which is good, but we could have done better. And what we're going to want to do is move this guy into lockup. All right. Now you can talk to this guy to repair your car, but if I look at my car, it actually looks fine. I don't see any problems. So don't forget, you always have a second job to do with smugglers, which is search for their contraband. All right. So that's all we needed to do for this last day of the tutorial. You can see the smuggler information has gone away. Perfect. Well, now we're getting a small taste of what life is like. Get that perception back. All right, tremendous. So we actually have a good bit of money. All right, so our last day of the tutorial is now done, and it's time to start our very first day all on our own. Here we go. So training completed. Perform your duties correctly to get promoted. So we couldn't earn experience before, but now we actually can, and we will get promoted. In the upper right, there's kind of an experience bar, and you can check it on the computer to see how far you are towards ranking up. Once you rank up, it means you can actually purchase upgrades for your border patrol area. The border crossing is open from 9 to 7, and you try to get as many cars as possible to maximize your earnings. So there's a set number of cars that will come based on your road and the time in the game and everything, and you want to try to get through them by moving quickly. And we'll kind of look at some tricks for helping to expedite that process while still being thorough. You could take on daily missions at any time they're marked on the map. So if you want, you can go travel out on the map to do some daily missions to make some cash. However, obviously that will cut into your ability to see all of the cars, but often the missions out there pay a lot better. However, they're dangerous, so you kind of balance that. Repel attacks on the outpost. They will become stronger as the game progresses, and this is true. The first attack is maybe only 3 or 4 guys, and then the next one is like 18 or something like that. Like, they start sending a ton of people. But it's not only you who are going to fight off the guys in like first-person shooter style combat. Your buddies here, the other officers, will help out too. So the more officers that you can get at your outpost, the more help you'll have. And you can also build some structures to defend. From now on, you can find pictures of dangerous criminals who will want to cross the border on the board. Recognize their face and arrest them at any cost. So this is another thing you want to check every day. So it says tools delivered. The tools in your warehouse have been replenished, which is amazing. So there's new stuff at the board. We'll check that in a moment. But when they say the tools in my warehouse, let me check it. I'm not going to open just yet. I'm just going to kind of pay attention. We have 2 guys in jail, so we can hold 1 more. And these tools have been replenished. So just pay attention to the fact that all of these tools, the backups that we have, everything has been... I think when they say replenished, they simply mean... I'm going to take a full clip of ammo, that the durability has been repaired. I'm not entirely sure about what the game means there. Now, outpost management. With this computer, you can upgrade your outpost, control its daily cost of upkeep, and check your work statistics. You can hire additional guards and increase your outpost defenses. Buy new police cars to chase criminals more efficiently. You can increase the space in your barracks, in your prison, etc. So you could do that here. There's also a work phone where we can call in transport to the labor camp, and you can, if you level up, you can transport prisoners and contraband. And then you can also have Vlad's mobile shop come if you run out of items and you don't want to drive there. Now, right now, you could see if I want to upgrade, like, my lodgings, for example, they're $1,700. This stuff is really expensive, so we don't have the money to do it just yet. I'm just going to leave that there, as is, and I'm going to check the board. And forged documents. Some drivers may have forged documents. You will recognize them by unusual stationery or an unauthorized official seal. To ensure that your stationery and stamp are legal, compare them to those listed in your service manual. Select a document name to compare its stationery. Select the official seal to compare it with the original. So now, like I said, once you get into this portion of the game, your inspection report is going to have a lot more stuff that you have to look at. So now we need to look at their paper and their stamp on both their passport and their ID and their cargo list. You got to look at all of it. Now, there's a bunch of new regulations, and these are random. So right now, it says all green-colored vehicles are prohibited from entering. So if their car is green, they just can't come in. You got to kick them out for an entry regulation. There is also information about damage control, which means you have to list all damaged components of the car, broken windows, flat tires, etc. And here's the smuggler, dark green car, age 50. So we're looking for a dark green car, age 50. Let's go. Time is passing. And now we have the scale. So we also have to look at their weight. So you just hit this button to see their weight, and then on their vehicle card, it'll list the maximum weight allowed for that type of car, and if they go over, you have to mark it as a violation. So we're going to pull this up. So right away, this person is ruined because their car is green. But if it's dark green, we're going to be looking out for a smuggler. So we need to pay very close attention to that. So just come over here, weigh it. It's 2010. Okay. Hi, buddy. And this looks pretty dark green to me, so I'm going to say, hi, give me your documents, and then I need you to get out. Okay, so we've stepped him out. We're looking for age 50 and dark green. So we've got, let's check the document. Now, he is not 50. 1954 is his birthday. You could click this and the date to compare it if you want. But let's just go ahead and see if there's anything wrong before we check him out. Sargs. His name is spelled correctly on all things. This is right. Let's check his passport and his vehicle card and cargo list paper. So what you want to do now is go to your inspection or your duty handbook up here. And now you'll see, remember in the tutorial, there were so many locked items here. What we want to do is look, you can see the exclamation points are all the new things. You can always check these for help with anything if you're struggling to know about the paper's background, for example, which we're going to look at. But what you want to do is go over here, go to the countries. And this guy says he's from United Raleigh, so you click on United Raleigh here, and you can see the available stationery and stamps. His stamp checks out. It's these two birds with the concentric circles, but the stationery is blue, so blue, 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 that's fine. And then you can actually click on the passport, like go by the word passport, click on it, and then click on stationery just to double check it and compare it, so that's good. He's not expired here. He's not expired here. So actually, he's under the weight. You also need to check their vehicle type. It says it's a Sienna. You'll learn these over time. Go to this and turn the page, go to vehicles, check out Sienna. And yep, it's this van right here. So you could see this is the correct vehicle. So everything that we see so far is right, but now it's time to check his cargo. And also inside the car itself, because he could be a smuggler. His car is dark green. So I'm just going to open up, see if there's anything that just jumps off the page. We can look behind the seats, crouch down, check out behind the seats, check under the dash. Check inside here, get really, really in there. I don't see anything yet. Looking good. Check the bumper, check all the tires. Check under here, and tires open. Okay, so now I'm going to bring out my cargo list, and we're just going to start checking off everything. We're going to have to empty this truck out for sure, this van. They always say there's no need to take it out. Yeah. You do your job, I'll do mine. All right. Now, let's compare his cargo list. Close up the duty handbook. 2 banana crates, check. 8 fertilizer, check. 1 gas range, check. 1 toilet, check. Biohazard material, check. So all of this looks actually okay, but we're not done yet. We've got our flashlight on infrared. We want to check out all of the stuff. By the way, we need to check his photograph too. I forgot to do that. Bananas, huh? Alright. Actually, it looks okay. So, let me look at his face. Beret and glasses. That is a beret and glasses. Okay. So, unfortunately for him, he's violating an entry regulation. I didn't see any broken mirrors or flat tires or anything else. So I'm going to tell my guy to load this back up. He's sitting down over here. Return the cargo. Wonderful. And then I'm going to close this up and I'm going to say inspection is finished, denied. Now, I hope they don't think that this car is blue. It looks green to me. Greenish. Alright, let's bring the next guy in. Red truck. Okay, he's got a broken window. We see that right away. So, yep, justified refusal, perfect inspection. It was only the fact that his car was green. So, it's like ridiculous that he can't come in because his car is green, but that's the rules, buddy. All right, so I'll take your documents. We know, let's see. Oh, he's 50. He could be the smuggler. All right, we got to get him out. Step out. You see in the upper right, I got some experience. I'm going to get my flashlight out. And we're just going to right away check up under. Yep. Nothing illegal. Okay, good. Well, we could just take his word for it that there's nothing illegal. We don't need to inspect anything at all. All right, I'm just going to check his tire. Open up his engine here. What you need to do is learn the different places where the engines open up. Check that tire. Open this up. Get down low. Check behind the seats. Okay. Check this fuel canister right here. Check the tires all over. Alright, well, so far I haven't found anything with my surface scan, but we're going to check his documents. And let's just see what we've got here. So, let's open our duty book and let's say, okay, so you're from Kazakhstan, and we're going to check the country, Kazakhstan. And their stationery can be these squares. That's right. That stamp is fine. This all matches up pretty well. Okay. And let's go ahead and look at his name. Yeah. His name is okay. His passport number is okay. He's not expired. Picture is good. Let's check the weight. He's underweight. And let's check his tag. Video 7790RU. That's okay too. So it's looking reasonable until we check his cargo, perhaps, right? Let's see what you got here. Alright. Just keep holding down the left mouse button, checking everything off until it's all flashing green. Make sure you don't miss anything that's stacked up on top, and then we're going to unpack everything. I need to really look at it, buddy. I'm sure you understand. Alright. Now let's check his cargo list. 13 fertilizer, check. 2 refrigerator, check. 1 detergent, 1 toilet, good. 3 gas ranges. That's actually okay. But we're not done yet. I'm going to get my UV light on here. And we're just going to make sure that there's nothing funny happening. No snakes anywhere. Honestly, boy, I was really suspicious of this guy, but I don't see anything. Now, it's possible that I'm missing something, but I don't see it. So we need to go to the inspection report, and we need to say he has a broken window, he has a flat tire, at least one. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I had the wrong flashlight on. I'm going to go quickly back and check. Let me just see if he's got any other parts that are busted. I don't think he's missing a bumper. I think that's okay. He might be... Is that what the bumper is supposed to look like on the front? Let's think about that. But let me make sure that I've checked all of his goods out with the UV light. I thought I had it on. I think maybe I just had on the other light. I'm being, like, super suspicious of this guy. Nah, he's good. Alright. Okay. I think he actually makes it. Honestly. I thought this was the smuggler, but here you go. You never know. Now, I could have totally botched this. We'll find out. Next vehicle. You can see how many cars there are, by the way. There's just 2 left. So as long as I finish both of these, I won't have missed any cars. Paper's clear. Let's check it out. We missed a broken window. So, oh, he had a missing mirror, and the front bumper was missing. So the damage check I did badly on, but yeah, he had nothing illegal. You believe that? Let's look at your documents. This guy looks shifty as all get out. Okay. So this is the last car. We missed it because we took a long time, but we get to finish on this guy. So Timofey Popovich, okay. 10 luggage is what he claims to be bringing. If you want to save time, of course, you can just do stuff like this. And, you know, he's from Akaristan, so you can check his documents here. Make sure that this is all good. But it is. The stamp is okay. He's fine. Azam 72, is this the right car? Yep. Alright, let's check his weight. 1710, that's fine. And we'll check his registration. XJH5884HT. Correct. We see that there's a missing bumper here. Or a bodywork problem, rather. Just going to kind of go around making sure that the rest of this car is okay. I'm going to use my regular flashlight. I don't see any side views, but I don't know if those are just missing or his car doesn't have them. All right, I'm going to get my cargo list, and we're just going to mark up all this stuff. Remember, he is not the smuggler. I'm not getting 10 pieces of luggage here, buddy. Something's wrong. Alright. Yeah, so he's not going to make it because of his cargo. Picture is right. Cargo's messed up. So we'll tell our guy, put it back, buddy. Here it comes. And we'll turn off the flashlight. There we go. Sorry, buddy. Gotta break your dreams. Yeah, I don't know. You said you had 10 suitcases, but you only had 9. Now, I didn't close his doors and stuff, but they close automatically. See that? So we didn't actually find the smugglers, but they don't have to appear on that day. What do you mean that guy was clear? You know what? There must have been a suitcase that I didn't see. But he said, well, I lost $100. So, there must have been a suitcase that I didn't find, maybe on the passenger side. I should have looked in the seat next to him, and I would have found it. So, hey, it's good to teach you that you can make a mistake. I mean, I still make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm still learning. But all that we lost is $100. It's not the end of the world. And we're ready for the next day. And we'll go faster as we progress. So, you can see that we have about $1,100. Our tools are just fine. And now we've been introduced to the full game and a lot of new mechanics. We're checking weight. We're checking damage. We're checking the paper. We can upgrade our base. And we're rocking and rolling. I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. And I want to say thank you so much for watching. Take care.